Breaking news! GCSE media has officially become the most popular and the most successful subject in Calder High School. Sources suggest that as well as planning and creating authentic video and print productions, studies carried out by students have revealed how the media is changing for the good of humanity, but also, at the same time, attempting to manipulate the minds of the people, forcing its ideals and beliefs upon us. One example suggested in the study was Lara Croft. Created in 1996, apparently to represent the criminally ignored demographic to the gaming world known as girls. While praised for finally inviting half the planet into a seedy little boys club, she is a strong, empowered female avatar after all, the game was also criticised for a ridiculously exaggerated female body. Oh. Take that, patriarchy! Ow! Arctic monkeys, don't believe the hype. They also studied Arctic monkeys because they were one of the first bands to gain a massive global following using social media. MySpace, ask your granddad. They were basically able to choose whichever record label they wanted, avoiding the usual fat cats of the music industry, and being able to control everything. Result, speaking of global, hi. Love it or hate it, or maybe you just don't understand it, South Korean pop, or K-pop, is beginning to make a real challenge of the domination of Western pop music around the world, often described as something between X Factor to SAS boot camp. The K-pop industry has been both praised and criticised for the way that it produces these squeaky clean and supposedly perfect idols. How you like that, indeed. Oh, sorry. Excellent. Fighting with angry polar bears. That's more my type of thing. Students have also been looking at the series His Dark Materials and how television is consumed in the modern world with modern representations of race, age, and disability in fantasy dramas. Plus the use of CGI, talking ferrets and whatnot.
Correct. Daleks, learn.
Shut up, you angry dustbin. Students travel back in time to 1963 to compare our modern television with the technically Stone Age, but still brilliant Doctor Who. The theme music alone would have blown your great-great-grandmother's mind, and had her hiding behind the proverbial couch. Oh no.
Well, it's a really good save by Quiveen Kelleher. Manchester United's players look towards the linesman for a potential offside. Carvalho, lovely skill, and scores! And Liverpool lead.
Back of the net. Students also studied Marcus Rashford, and our young lad from Wythenshawe ended up playing for Manchester United, his boyhood team, and then used his huge social media influence and following to ensure that young people of lower income families don't go hungry over lockdown. Fair play to the fella. Although he just signed to Aston Villa, which kind of spoils the effect here. And welcome to the Kardashians' house. Yep, students also studied Kim Kardashian's use of social media and mainstream media. And whether you're a fan of the Kardashians or not, Kim definitely knew how to manipulate the media, allowing her to become a very successful business person.
She was crying and she thought she was
I think I
going
need
to
to
lose
go
her
now.
job.
Ah, that's more like it. Students have been exploring the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the film Black Widow. But, while attempting to be more diverse these days, Marvel and the evil Disney mothership have been criticized for dominating cinemas around the planet, keeping indigenous films out, and forcing American cultural values on the whole world. Cultural imperialism at its finest. The Disneyfication of the planet must be stopped. Oh, it's not all doom and gloom and evil empires, though. Students have discovered that the British film industry is still alive and kicking, but on a much smaller budget. We have directors like Ken Loach and films like I, Daniel Blake. Social realism with a strong political message about the cruel and unfair benefit system. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going to keep sticking it to the man. And finally, students have also been exploring advertising, magazines, newspapers, and radio, both past and present. And that's the news headlines. Here's Freddie with the weather. It's raining. It's always raining.